What up, world? Welcome to another episode of RMT That's Real Man Talk. It's your boy, Stan the Man, coming to you with another great conversation piece on today. And before we get started, I want to thank you for joining me here on RMT. All right? So let's go ahead and get into the subject today. Today, we want to talk about hidden sins, the things that we try to hide from everybody, the things that we do that's not pleasing to God, the things that we try to lie to ourselves about, that it's okay to live one type of way in front of everybody, but secretly do the things that pleases us. So, man, these things right here, it's the scripture in the Bible says the little things that spoils the vines. It's the small things that we do that turn into big things. So if you think about it, nobody starts off a full blown alcoholic. Nobody does. Nobody turns into a weed head just off smoking weed one time. Nobody turns into has a porn addiction just off watching one movie, right? It's something that you build up a tolerance for. It's something that you repeatedly do over and over to please your flesh. And once we build up these addictions, once we build up and we learn to hide it. See, as we get our addiction, as we grow older and we find out ways to hide, and for us to be able to put on a mask to show the world and then hide the things that we secretly struggling with. That's what we do. And one of the things that I mentioned that keeps us in the chokehold is especially sexual sins, right? So let's go ahead and be honest. All of us are grown here, and we want to tell the truth. It might have started off you just watching porn for the first time or watching some things that you shouldn't have watched. Some of it started from some people getting touched. They shouldn't have got touched in a certain way, or um, some type of situation that led you down to the sexual perversion that you're dealing with now. Some people don't even have a good marriage because they have had sex with so many people that once they get to their mate, they mate are not able to satisfy them because of all the things that they did, all the different type of sex they had with different type of people. Now you're looking for this one person to please you for the rest of your life after you had all these other sexual partners throughout the years. And see, let's talk about this for a second, because when we try to hide that, when we don't come out and actually say to ourselves that we have an issue, that'll be the first thing that I got an issue with this. I got an issue with this that's hiding behind what I think don't nobody else see. See, we are with social media, you can really put on a persona on what you want people to see or what you want people to think, right? You can post what you want to post. You can edit out. You can put your best pictures on social book. You can put your best pictures on Facebook, on Instagram, on social media. You can put your best videos, all your highlight reels, your top 10 plays like they do on ESPN, on sports, the top 10 highlights of your life. You can put it all on display on social media. Your top pictures that you have, you can put it all on display. All the places that you've been that you want people to be jealous, you can put it all there on social media. But some of the things that you struggle with in the back that's keeping you from building a relationship with God, we tend to not put that in the forefront because we don't want people to see that. We don't want people to see that I'm struggling with smoking cigarettes. I'm struggling with still taking a drink here. I'm struggling with not trying to have sex with my baby mama. I'm struggling with the women not trying to have sex with their baby daddy. I'm struggling with trying to get myself together for my husband or for my wife. I'm struggling to put this bottle down to build the relationships around me that I need to build. I'm struggling to stop smoking weed so I can save my money. I'm struggling going on this app, gambling every weekend, trying to hit on my parlay. I'm struggling trying to stay faithful within my marriage because I have an addiction that I want to have sex with different women. I'm struggling with maintaining, keeping my money because I don't know how to maintain. I don't have no discipline. So my corner is getting taken out my check. Afterpay instead of getting taken out my check. A firm instead of taking out my check. I'm spending all my money and I'm not able to grow anything because I am suffering from materialism. Those things are never brought to the forefront. But the image that people perceive when they see us is an image of success, an image of togetherness, an image of discipline, an image of someone that you'll look up to because this person has it all together. And most of the time we don't. Most of the time, what we hide in the background is what's keeping us from moving forward. So let me say this. Those of us or the people that have been to the gym or the people that have lost weight, I just like to use this example because going to the gym and losing weight is something you can't cheat, especially if you're not taking shots or taking anything in order to lose weight or having a surgery. If you're talking to somebody that have been to the gym, has lost weight and kept their self in shape, when you talk to them, it's certain things that they talk about that you know that they've been going to the gym, right? Not only physically you can see them, but the knowledge that they convey to you will let you know that they've been doing the proper things for their body to look like they need to look and for it to perform how it needs to perform. Now, is there some natural athletes out here? Absolutely. But for the most part, those of us that wasn't blessed with those genetics, a lot of us have to go work out, eat right, and do the right thing in order to maintain a body or to be physically fit to be able to do certain things, right? So if you are talking to somebody and then they say, well, I just go to the gym one time a week, you'll notice a certain type of conversation and their body might look a certain way. You ask somebody that's been going 2 days, it's going to look different. You ask somebody that goes every day, their body going to look different. You're going to see somebody that say, okay, I went to the gym once a day, but I eat right the rest of the week. Their body going to look different. If somebody say I go to the gym 2 days and I eat right, their body gonna look different. If you have somebody that say I go to the gym all week and I eat what I want to eat, their body is gonna look different based off their knowledge and what they're doing. So what I'm trying to say, whatever you're doing in the back, it's gonna show. Everything that you went to, I'm gonna say this. Everything that you went to, God is not going to fully bless it to the fullness that it needs to be blessed because you are hiding some certain things away from Him. You even lying to yourself and hiding it like it's not a big issue. And when we lie to ourselves and say the problem that we having is not a big issue, that's when it's a bigger problem. Because not only are we coming up with a reason to continue to do it, we're lying to ourselves so we can be able to do it. We're making ourselves feel more comfortable doing this. We are. It's a lot of people that, yeah, let's talk about relationship for a second. It's a lot of people want to be married. There's a lot of people that's in marriages that want their marriage to be healthy. They want this. They want all that, right? They want this loving marriage, but you still talking to your ex. You still inboxing them here and there. You still inboxing her, liking her pictures and, doing all that. Now, I'm not saying if y'all have a child together, but even if y'all have children together, it's a certain type of conversation that y'all should have at that point that you should know the respect level. You know what flirting is. You know what going over the boundary is. And when our relationship started to get rocky, in order for us to feel comfortable, let me reach out to them. Let me keep something on the side. Let me do something to keep my peace. And then God can't fully bless your relationship because you want a little something on the side. You want God to fully bless your marriage, but you want to talk to who you want to talk to. You want to flirt on the outside. You want to act like you're not even married, but you want social media to see this how my marriage. I got a happy marriage. I got a happy marriage. I got everything that's going on in my life is perfect. But at the same time, you inboxing, you texting different people, you on Snapchat where the messages disappear. You doing all this on this other side that's pulling you, but then you want all the results of goodness. You want to do bad and have good at the same time, and it's not going to work out. You either going to go crazy or the situation going to come because to me, I might be wrong because I can't think for God. This is just me saying this. It's nothing that God has said. But to me, do you think that the person you're in a relationship with, they doing right by the relationship standards? I'm not saying personal stuff, but they doing right by the relationship, being faithful, doing everything they need to do within a relationship. Do you think that God gonna let you do whatever you want to and you get away with it? I'm a dog a good person out. I'm going to let you do whatever you want to. And you might get away with it for a little while. But once you lose that person, then you like, dang. But it started off small. It started off a flirty text, a flirty inbox. That's what it started off at. Your curiosity sparked because you mad at your husband or your wife, and then you go to the next person that shoot a little text. Hey, how you doing? Like their pictures. Oh, you did that? I ain't know you went there. That's nice. Start off something small and innocent. It went to, oh, you remember we did this? You remember we was listening to this? It started off and then it builds the momentum and it get larger, it get bigger and bigger until the point where you full blown in a emotional relationship that you can spark back up, or you know spark with somebody else. Now you like, dang, I'm trying to pull back, and you wondering why you can't connect with your husband or wife, and you got this whole person that you're trying to connect back with instead of cutting that connection. You know, I know the when you have a lights and your lights are on, long as you paying your bills, you have a connection. You paying your bills to the light company, you have a connection. Your lights will go on. You got your whatever is powered by your lights, it's gonna be on if you paying your bills. In your relationship, you put into your relationship is like paying that bill to keep the lights on in your relationship to keep the thing pumping. But if you're not pump anything into your relationship, how you expect for it to stay working if you put money over here? If your light's supposed to be on and you paying more money towards your gas bill. Your gas bill is paid, but you still putting money on your gas and it's already paid. Your lights go off and nothing in the house is working because your lights are off. But you've been doing something for somebody else. And that's what happened a lot of times in a relationship. Instead of putting that time and effort towards the person that you with, that you care about, that you supposedly supposed to be committed to, you feeding it to somebody else. But guess what? It started small. You weren't telling you weren't telling the person you was in a relationship about what was going on. It started small. It started small. Then now you got a whole issue on your hand. You mad at everybody else but yourself. You want to blame everybody else but yourself, but the common denominator is you. Something that you didn't want to deal with. And check this out. the good thing about God is even when you doing wrong, he still taps you on your shoulder and say, listen, you going too far. Don't send that text message. You done sent that other one. Now, you sent that other one. Y'all had a little conversation. Leave it at that. Don't go back to it. Nah, Your flesh no raised up. Your ego, oh man, I can have my relationship and have this too. Now, since your ego and everything that got into it, you start to do more than what you need to do. When God giving you out, okay, you did too much now. Stop right here and turn back around. Nah, I'm going to go a little bit further. Some people go out, even step out in a relationship and cheat. They go that far. Might got kids, might get a disease. You might end your whole total relationship and blow everything up just because it started off with a text. We should flee from that. You should run from that. Some of us don't. You know, hitting that like on that picture. You know, and a lot of people, man, you think about it, it's like, you got the time, you on social media, you scrolling down. If it's a girl, she might be twerking. She might be showing off her breast. She might be showing off something skimpy, showing off her body. Before you know it, you done went to a page, you done liked a couple of pictures, you done start following her and everything. She got provocative poses that she constantly posting. Before you know it, you see a little link. Hit this link and before you done hit the link and you know, it's a little bit more than what she posts on Instagram, if you follow me. And see, I'm gonna tell you, man, me myself, how I got messed up, I started off young. Looking at stuff I ain't supposed to look at. Most of the stars that the adult film industry, I knew they names. Like I knew them better than the video vixens. I knew the adult film stars' name. I had my favorite stars. I'm not gonna say their names, but I was like, oh, I like her, and this and that. I knew who they were. That's how much I was watching. And it created something inside of me that I had to deal with. But I continued to feed that. When there was something that was stopping me, I continued to override it. Because when you start to override, when God is tugging on you to stop something, when that impression press upon your heart to stop this, don't do this, don't do that, and you continue to move forward, when it's something that's going to hurt you, when you having a child out of wedlock and you're going to have to pay child support and deal with this headache of a woman for the rest of their life, but something pressing you to stop, and you don't. Something pressing you to stop doing this, now I got a disease. I got HIV. But it was something that was prior to that trying to stop you from doing those things. But let's be honest. Our lust that's within our heart and this flesh will continue to push you forward. Go ahead and watch that porn. Go ahead and violate yourself. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and listen to, ain't nothing wrong with listening to a little rap music. Talk about number death, talk about number killing. Listen to it. Are you listening to it? Before you know, you listen to 4 or 5 songs, then your brain done went somewhere else. You hop on social media, you start looking at fight videos, and you know, those, it just, once it start off small, the enemy wants a small opening. He wants a small opening. Once he got a small chink in your armor, he works right there in that spot. He ain't looking for no other openings. You might got everything else closed off, but that small opening, he gonna work right there. He gonna work right there in that small opening and peck right there. He gonna study want to chip off, study want to chip off until he got a hole, a opening to start sending different things. But we think that we got enough power within our flesh to fight off things that are supernatural. That's what we think. And then we get embarrassed when we are struggling with certain things and we don't want to reveal it to people because we already got this perfect image that we have online and this perfect image around people. So now that I'm dealing with this, I can't let nobody know. Enemy, like you can't tell them. What they gonna think about you now? Right now, it's some stuff that you're doing that don't nobody know about. And the enemy got you tricked and saying, don't say nothing about it. Long as don't nobody know about it, you cool. You cool. You ain't even gotta tell God about it. You can pray about everything else, but just don't pray about that. Because in your head, he got you thinking, well, I'm gonna do it again anyway. So why even pray about it? Because I'm going to go and do it again. I'm going to go smoke weed again. I'm going to go drink. I'm going to go violate myself. I'm going to go look porn. I'm going to go cheat. I'm going to go have premarital sex. I'm going to go do all those things anyway. So why even pray about it? Why even say anything? Why even ask for God for help about it when I'm going to go do it anyway? My flesh want to do it, so even though I'm going to go do it anyway, I ain't going to say nothing. And before you know it, that conviction, that voice or that cry gets smaller and smaller because you done got so comfortable at doing it that it doesn't bother you anymore. You're not even asking for forgiveness. You're not even contemplating, I need to change or I need to do something different. It's just in your head, this is just what I do now. That's just what I do. That's just who I am. And I'm here to say it's not. It's not who you are, and it's not what you do, and it's not who you are. Don't get don't get tricked to thinking that I can do all these bad things and I can present a certain way in front of people and it's not gonna catch up with you. It's gonna catch up with you. And see, I'm telling you, man, when your conscience stop to I'm gonna tell you, when you stop having a conscience about the wrong stuff that you're doing, everything else in your life will start to be affected. Like if you pray, if you enter church, the word is not gonna come out to you the same. The prayer is not gonna be the same. Certain things that you have a talent for doing, it's not gonna be the same to the natural eye, the natural ears and the natural eye, yes. But somebody that's spiritual, somebody that was listening to you, somebody that you used to just touch through your words and through the anointing that's flowing inside of you, it's not going to be the same anymore. It's not going to be the same because the conviction inside your heart is what God uses to reach other people. He uses that conviction inside your heart to change you. He used that conviction inside your heart to get you to go the opposite way or to also to let people know about his goodness and his grace. But if you don't have that in your heart to forgive or whatever you're doing to reveal it to him, then that's something that's hidden behind that keep on making you comfortable being where you at. And that's how the enemy trick us a lot of times. And so, and then I have these three things, right? After all that, man, ask yourself, what am I hiding? You ain't got to confess anything to me. You ain't got to talk to me about it or nothing like that. And if you don't feel comfortable talking to somebody about it, I wouldn't suggest that you talk to somebody about it. What I would suggest is that you talk to God about it. If you got somebody that you trust within your corner like that, I mean, this person that over the years you've been able to trust them and you feel like you can trust them with that, yes, go talk to them about it. But me personally, I take it to God first and see if I could trust this person with that. Because some things that we do, some things that we're going through, we don't want to reveal it to nobody. But God is listening. That's the person that you need to reveal it to, because he already know that you're doing it. He just want you to bring it to him. That way he can help you with it. He can lift that burden off of you. He can help you through this situation. Now, am I saying it's going to be easy? No, it's going to take work on your end too. It's going to take work on your end too. But take it to him. Confess it. And what have you justified? Because see, we can get to the point where I'm okay with overeating. I'm okay. I just cheated one time. I just cheated twice. I just do this because my wife not acting right. I'm just doing this because my husband not acting right. If they would just do this and they'll just do that, I wouldn't have to go and talk to this person or be with that person. I'm just taking this drink to take the edge off. I usually don't drink like this, but I use this drink because people are stressing me out, and I just smoke weed because it relaxes me, and coming up with excuse for the things that your flesh enjoy. Let's just keep it real. We come up with excuses for the things that our flesh enjoys. We do. Even the things that we enjoy doing. Even though we might know it's wrong, even though we know it might hurt people, it might even hurt us, but we enjoy it. So, yeah, I come up with a justified reason why I should be doing this. The And then another way, what do I avoid talking to God about? Yeah. Some Most of the time the stuff that we don't want to talk to him about is what we need to quit doing. It's the exact thing that we need to quit doing. You all know, everybody that's listening to me, everybody that's watching this right now on YouTube, you know exactly what it is that you don't want to talk about, that you want to keep a secret. Now, I ain't finna tell this to nobody. I'm taking this to my grave. That's what you need to go and reveal right there. That's what you need to go and reveal right there. That's what you need to talk about, to bring some accountability to yourself about it. Because as long as you lying to yourself, it's going to stay hidden. And that's how the enemy will be able to work and add more things. Oh, yeah, man, you smoked a little weed. Oh, okay, cool, man. You smoked a little weed. Yeah, it's okay to go out here, man. If you want to go out here and cheat, man, go ahead, man. Smoke a little weed, and smoke weed and cheating, same thing. It's saying the word, ain't no sin bigger than the other sin. Yeah, just go do it. All of you gonna get punished for. Go for it. And you study heaping up more and more that you have to pay for. Don't get caught in the tricks, man. Am I saying, oh man, I ain't never fell for that before? No. I got flesh. I got ways too. Got things that I'm working on. Things that I talk to God about. All the things that I try not to hide nothing. Try to reveal everything. Try to cleanse everything that I possibly can. But just say it's something you forgot about. Just asking her, hey, Lord, can you remind me of something I might have done wrong? To bring it to my head. But a lot of y'all know exactly what you're doing wrong. You know exactly what you need to fix. You know exactly what something that you don't have no reason doing it. You shouldn't even be doing it at all. You know what it is. I ain't even got to bring it out to you. Right now, you know what it is. Go ahead. Lay it on to him. Give it all to God. Let him deal with it, okay? Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you want to reach out to me social, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Real Men Talk Podcast. Is there anyone that you want to hear or see on the show? You can hit me on the inbox or drop a comment inside of this message. And until next week, I'll see y'all. Peace.